Thank Thank you. Welcome one and all to Blackstone Millville Regional High School's 45th annual graduation ceremony for the class of 2015. My name is Cameron Russell, and I will be your Master of Ceremonies today. At this time, I ask that you all please stand and join me in the recitation of the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. Thank you. The high school concert band and wind ensemble will now perform the national anthem under the direction of Mr. Todd Schaefer. I will now turn over the podium to Principal Mr. Michael Dudek.
Good evening, everyone. School Committee Chair, Mrs. Erin Vanaco, members of the School Committee, Superintendent Alan Himmelberger, Assistant Superintendent Dr. David Thompson, Assistant Principal Keith Ducharme, honored guest Edward Lee, Senior Co-Advisors Sue Desolitz and Tracy Ducharme, faculty, families, friends in the graduating high school class of 2015, good evening and welcome to the 45th commencement exercises for Blackstone Millville Regional High School. First, we'd like to thank all of those who made this event possible tonight. I would like to offer a special thanks to Mr. Ducharme for organizing awards night and our graduation ceremony tonight. Thank you to Mr. Bacon and his crew who worked tirelessly to set up the graduation arena and the reception area. Mrs. Tessier, Mrs. Salome, and Mrs. Rondo were a tremendous help in preparing the graduation program, the diplomas, and virtually everything else. We also need to thank our high school music group and Mr. Schaefer for the music conducted yesterday as well as tonight. I need to take this opportunity to do something very special. Ooh, I've been waiting for this perfect time, and that time is now. I'm sure all of you are aware of the impersonation portion of Mr. BMR. For those of you who do not know, let me provide you with a brief description of this event. Our lovely gentlemen who participate in Mr. BMR impersonate someone that we all know. The majority of, The majority of the time, students impersonate celebrities, politicians, or musicians. On occasion, impersonations of faculty are seen, including a wonderful student rendition of Mr. Ducharme this year. Last year, one member of the class of 2015 impersonated me. I will tell you that he did a very nice job, and I only wish my impersonation of him is half as good. So, here goes nothing. This is the most anxious part of my day. Hi, everybody. Hi. Hi. I got that one. Hi, everybody. My name's Lyndon Davis, and I'm graduating today. I want to start off with a chemistry joke, but I'm not sure if I'll get the same reaction as I wanted. Reaction. Ha ha ha, reaction, it's funny. Well, some of you probably thinking why I'm wearing this blue jersey. I tend to wear soccer jerseys, especially Italy. I love soccer, I love Italy. I was thinking about wearing my Bruins jersey, but I thought I'd really depress people with that. You know, the Bruins, they should have went to the playoffs. They should have. They only kept Sean Thornton. Why did they trade Sean Thornton? They should have kept him. Okay. Anybody like Oasis? Song, you know the band Oasis? Anybody like that? Yeah? Yes? Can I play a song for you?
Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now.
Guys, I'm sorry. Hold on. Sorry. I gotta stop. I gotta go home. I gotta go home. I'm wearing a blue shirt and my shoes are black. I always match my shoes with my shirt. I gotta go home. I'm sorry, guys. I'll be back. Thank you. So, will the real Lyndon Davis please stand up? You want it? I'll keep it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Senior gift, everybody. Senior class gift of 2015. Jersey. Again, Lyndon, thank you for that impersonation last year. I hope you appreciated that. Thank you. And now to the formal part of my speech. There is a formal part. Seniors, soon-to-be graduates, I thank you for this honor to speak at this very special occasion as you make the transition from being high school seniors to BMR alumni. Let's go back in time to the beginning of this year when you first became seniors. You may have realized then that things would soon be changing and you had big decisions to make about your plans after high school. The next chapter you now take is one that can be full of anxiety, but I know many of you are excited about what is to come. Enjoy the next chapter in your life and know that you are prepared. Look at where you are now. You have all, quote, finished strong. Positive emotions come over me as I think of the highlights of your high school years and all of the possibilities that lie before you. Graduation is bittersweet as we adults say goodbye to you and you eagerly say hello to college, to work, to new experiences, and to new friends. Some of you I know cannot wait to get away from home in high school, while some of you may feel more comfortable staying close to home, to your friends and family. But it is time for you to venture out and explore the world around you. This year, from the class of 2015, 78% of our students will continue their education in either 2- or 4-year colleges or technical programs. 20% are prepared and ready to enter the workforce. 2% will enter the military and bravely serve our country. We are all very proud of you. I've truly enjoyed working with all of you these past 3 years. You have delighted me with your many achievements in and out of the classroom. You have shared your disappointments as well as the good times of your lives with me. You have amazed me, truly amazed me, with the demanding schedules you have all kept. Today, I am thrilled to be standing here as your principal for this very special occasion. As I begin to think about what I was going to write and speak to you about today, I thought about the many influences of your life. Television, music, and social media come to mind with this generation in this class. We constantly hear the advice of others, and I wanted to share some of the most interesting ones that I have recently heard. Judge Judy, you guys remember Judge Judy? Okay. She addressed Shiprock High School, New Mexico's class of 2015 with these words: "Never let anyone or anything define your value or limit your dream." Robin Roberts addressed Emerson College seniors with, "Don't have a cameo in your life story. Have the leading role in your life story." Ed Helms is a comedian. He addressed the University of Virginia graduating class with these words: "As you go into the world, you'll find that people are always quick to define you, to pigeonhole you, to whittle you down to their preconceived notions. Which brings me to my point: never let others define you, define yourselves." The senior class also loves their music. During lunch, we would hear all music genres, including classic rock, pop, hip-hop, hard rock, and so on. Anyone ever listen to the lyrics of those songs? Well, let me share with you the advice that I hear from some of these select artists. Anybody want relationship advice? All right. Listen to Meghan Trainor. She sings, "You gotta know how to treat me like a lady, and even when I'm acting crazy, tell me everything's all right." When dealing with heartache and negativity, Taylor Swift says, "Just shake it off." Shake it off. And to those that remember the classics, the Beatles wrote, "Nothing you can make that can't be made. No one you can save that can't be saved. Nothing you can do, but you can learn how to be you in time. It's easy. All you need is love." I was trying that. All you need is love. I know some of you are asking yourselves, where am I going with this, right? Well, other than me trying to find something that you will remember from my speech in like 2 minutes, I want each and every one of you to realize that the advice we hear and truly make sense of will guide us in becoming the person we want to be. Listen carefully, with purpose, to what others are saying. Listen to those influences in your life and decipher what makes sense to you. Will the words of celebrities, the lyrics of songs, or the advice from loved ones help you figure out and discover who you are? Over the past 4 years, it was our goal to teach you how to think critically, to analyze and synthesize the knowledge and advice given to you, and to use these skills to help find meaning in your life. Let this be a guiding principle for you. As high school graduates, you are well on your way to success. You will now be in charge of your lives as adults, and I hope that the lessons and guidance we instilled in each and every one of you will hold in good stead. Do not forget what your parents and guardians have taught you. Do not let go of the values and fundamentals that the faculty and staff of BMR have helped you develop. When things get tough, rely on the lessons learned from those around you. Those qualities you acquired will guide you through those tough times and will give you the strength you need to make dreams come true. I see before me young, confident adults. I know that you will all do great things, and I'm so proud of you. So, to the Chargers of the BMR graduating class of 2015, I thank you for all that you do and have done for the school, and I wish you nothing but the best. Thank you, guys. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Dudek and Lyndon. I ask that you give a warm welcome to our valedictorian for the class of 2015, Mr. Connor McNamara.
Well, I don't know how I'm going to follow that up, but anyway, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to thank all of the faculty and staff, school committee members, friends, families, and class of 2015 who have joined us here this evening. I would also like to thank our Superintendent, Alan Himmelberger, Assistant Superintendent, Ms. Dr. Dave Thompson, Principal Michael Dudek, and Assistant Principal Keith Ducharme for allowing me this opportunity to speak to you today. When I was in the 7th grade, my longtime neighbor and friend, Chris Tringali, convinced me to join the newly added middle school cross-country team. Little did I know that 5 years later, I would be best friends with both my teammates and our legendary coach, Kevin Maloney. Coach Maloney was and is like a second father to us. He would give us advice that would extend both beyond the trails and classroom. Perhaps one of the greatest things he ever told us came from something he probably did not intend as advice. Before a race, he would rally us as a team. The heart of his message would be, quote, "We are thankful for this day. We are thankful for the ability we have been given and for this opportunity to use it. We hope for everyone in today's race to finish free from injury and to allow us to do our very best." In sharing this with us, he gave the team some of the best encouragement that we could ever ask for. And this applies to all of us. We all have a gift, and maybe in academics, athletics, music, art, or public speaking. If some of you aren't already aware, I'm not great at public speaking. As a class, we have spent 12 years working towards today. All of the tests, quizzes, homework, and projects were all motivated by your desire to be here. It seemed many times throughout high school that a certain day or week was going to be a struggle, a sort of hell with all the work and things that needed to be finished or done. Typically, it would entail about 3 or 4 quizzes, a test or 2, a paper, as well as juggling sports, work, and an attempt at a personal life. But now I realize that was a tunnel vision approach. These little weeks were just simple roadblocks trying to hold us back, seeing if we were able to be here. There were times where you needed to put your social life on a hiatus in order to get your work done. You have to make that choice in order to prepare yourself for the world outside of Blackstone and Millville, because success is derived from getting things done on time. Throughout high school, we have had to make decisions which affect us in both school and personal life. Things like what to wear, who to go to prom with, which classes to take, etc. The choices we have made define us as ourselves. No singular person here has made the same decisions as you, but the end result of your decisions has led to an equal result. Every one of us here has earned a diploma. And that says something. It says that there are multiple ways to reach the same end result. Just because something sidetracks you doesn't mean you won't eventually succeed. As long as you keep trying, eventually you'll find a way to make things work. Today, we celebrate the culmination of a long 12-year journey together, from the time we were 5 or 6 years old to now being young adults, ready to go off into the world. Class of 2015, we have all enjoyed 4 years here at BMR. We have seen people impersonate teachers and celebrities at Mr. BMR, as well as now seeing the reverse. We have watched our athletic teams play their hearts out. We have seen the marching band create spectacular shows every single year, among other countless memories. High school has been great, and I know that you all feel the same way. Thank you, and best of luck.
Thank you, Connor. Now I welcome my friend and yours too, our salutatorian, Miss Addie Katerina.
Can you see me now? Good evening, faculty, staff, school committee members, Superintendent Alan Himmelberger, Assistant Superintendent Dave Thompson, Principal Michael Dudek, Assistant Principal Keith Ducharme, guests, and class of 2015. It's truly an honor to be here tonight as we reach one of the most important milestones of our lives. I want to start by thanking my parents and my sister for supporting me, and my best friend Michaela for always being there and helping me through tough times. I want to thank all of the teachers and staff at BMR. You've all been so helpful and kind. Personally, I want to thank some of the teachers I've had the pleasure of getting to know. They've all gone above and beyond their job descriptions to help me become who I am today. First, I want to thank my teacher and mentor, Mr. Juba. Even though he's inside the school right now, slaving over the graduation issue of the school newspaper, I hope he knows how much he's influenced me. Without him, I still wouldn't have a clue of what I'm going to do. Even though we may disagree on the quality of Taylor Swift's music, passion for design is something that we share. I started high school with no idea of where I wanted to go, and now because of him, I'm confident I'm on the right track. It's sad that after 4 years in newspaper and his classes, I'll no longer be in his classroom every day, editing the paper, searching for his iPad every 15 minutes, and trying to help him decipher his own handwriting. I also want to thank Madame Demers. Madame, you're one of the kindest and most caring teachers in the school. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to travel with you. I'll always remember the memories our class made both under the Eiffel Tower and in the classroom, and the essential phrase, "Est-ce que je peux aller aux toilettes?" For the love and the great food, to you, Madame, I say merci. I also want to mention Miss Keller. You were my advisor for 3 years, and your classes were always my favorite. You were and still are always there to lend a helping hand. Lastly, to Miss Anderson. Even though I've only had one class with you, your advice has changed my life for the better. You went out of your way to help me, and that really means a lot. The support and guidance from all of you means the world, and I know that I'm not the only one who feels this way. I'm confident that every member of the class of 2015 has had a positive experience with the BMR faculty and staff. Thank you for offering this to your students. Everyone said these last 4 years would fly by, but I don't think any of us believe them. I feel like an imposter standing up here, like I'm not ready to move on. High school seemed too short, and I feel too young to be heading off to college already. High school has been a transformative experience, and getting ready to leave this part of my life behind has really made me look back on the years that led up to it. During this reflection on my younger years, I remembered the time in my first grade class that we made time capsules to open when we graduated. I still vaguely recall gathering the stuff to put in it, and I remember thinking 12 more years was basically a lifetime and I'd never get to open it. I forgot about the time capsule until about a month ago, and I can't believe how fast those years went by. When I remembered it, I was worried it was lost, but I ended up finding it in my attic. A 12-year-old shoebox filled with remnants of first grade me. Before I opened it, I thought about what could be inside. Knowing I had to write this speech and knowing I had no idea what I was going to talk about, I started to hope desperately that there would be a letter written to future me where I would give myself some insightful words that I could somehow use here. When I took the lid off, I was overjoyed. Among the baby pictures, drawings, and newspaper clippings, there was a letter to future me. I was a little too hopeful, though, because it turned out to be one long, completely irrelevant, run-on sentence, written in gigantic, painful handwriting telling me about summer vacation and fishing. It was cute, but nothing really insightful. If that was the only thing in there, I would have been really disappointed, but luckily my mom added something too. She wrote a letter telling me all about my dreams and my friends. She added that I wanted to be an artist when I grew up, and that made me so happy. I know that if I could go back in time and tell little first grade me that her dream was about to come true, she'd be so proud of me. All of the little kid versions of ourselves dreamed of growing up and becoming adults, and all of us here today are making them proud. I'm sure we can all think back to being little kids, wanting to be adults and make something of ourselves. Finally, that's about to happen. We've worked hard and we've grown up, and we're on our way to becoming what we dreamed of being. If our younger selves were here today, I'm sure they'd have a lot of advice to give us. They'd remind us to enjoy the small things in life, stay true to ourselves, and follow our dreams, even if they may seem a little wild. Well, I think it's safe to say we're all a little scared about graduating and starting our lives in the real world. Getting our diplomas is just another milestone in our lives that won't look so terrifying when we're older. Just like we think back to those little versions of ourselves who dreamed of being doctors and astronauts and pilots and artists and ballerinas, years from now we'll be looking back on this day, remembering how nervous we were before our dreams came true. In the words of author Robert Louis Stevenson, everyone who got where he is has had to begin where he was. Even though we're nervous for what lies ahead, BMR has given us the tools to succeed and follow our passions, all while retaining the enthusiasm and excitement of our first grade selves. Right now, we're only the little kid versions of what we're going to grow to become.
Senior Jacob Adele will now perform with his fellow classmates their rendition of our senior song, Back Home by Andy Grammer.
Is this on? Oh, it's on. Could we have another round of applause for our wonderful speakers? Good job, guys. If I screw up, please feel free to join in to make me look less awkward. Sure. I'm gonna need you to raise your glass. I don't care what you put in it. Here's to nights that you can't take back. We live hard, but we love to laugh. We all thought that we'd get rich fast, hop the plane out for greener grass. Found out that the greenest cash don't compare to the friends that last. See, we won't forget where we came from. The city won't change us. We beat to the same drum. No, we won't forget where we came from. The city can't change us. We beat to the same drum, the same drum. La da 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 da, la da 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 do. And no matter where we go, we always find a way back home. So here's to the cheap sunglasses, Red Bull and minivans, and people who had our back when the world didn't understand. See, we won't forget where we came from. The city won't change us. We beat to the same drum. No, we won't forget where we came from. The city can't change us. We beat to the same drum, the same drum. La da 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 da, la da 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 do. And no matter where we go, we always find a way back home. When ties loosen, we're losing touch and fading away. But we'll still be raising our cups to the same damn things. Oh no, the city won't change us. Do-do-do-do. Oh no, the city won't change us. Do-do-do-do. Oh no, the city won't change us. Do-do-do-do. Oh no, the city won't change us, won't change us. La da 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 da, la da 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 do. And no matter where we go, we always find a way back home. La da 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 da, la da 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 do. And no matter where we go, we always find a way back home. We always find a way back home, yeah, we always find a way back home.
See, my best attempt at pop is actually jazz.
Thank you, guys. Our featured speaker today is Mr. Edward Lee. He's a fellow BMR graduate. He's a 26-year veteran of the Woonsocket Police Force, detective and former municipal district court prosecutor. A graduate of the FBI National Academy, Mr. Lee also co-authored a book about his role in solving one of the most brutal murder cases in Rhode Island history. He currently serves as the chief of police in nearby Hopkinton, Mass. Please give a warm welcome back to BMR to Mr. Edward Lee.
Great job, thank you. It's good to be back. Distinguished guests, faculty, parents, and of course, congratulations to the 2015 graduating class of Blackstone Millville Regional. Do we have any representatives from 1986 out there? No? Okay, I don't even recognize any of the teachers. Getting old. It's hard to believe it's been 29 years when I was sitting out there in your shoes, uncertain what the future would hold for me. I had many fond memories at my time here at BMR. My classmates, teachers, playing sports, the tension. No, honestly, I was a pretty good kid, or at least I think I was. I wasn't high honors or honors, but I was a solid C+ student. So there's hope. I'm sure you're all A+. I can only imagine how my parents would have reacted if I got an A, because just the B alone was shock and delight to them. But I guess I'll have to keep imagining because I never got one. Actually, there was one elective course in which I excelled in. Home economics. Yes, not phys ed. I took quite a bit of ribbing from my buddies, but I had inside information from my older sisters that attended BMR. They told me that you got to cook food, and more importantly, you got to eat it. This class was for me. Sign me up, I said. It was a no-brainer. Some of you are sitting out there thinking what lies ahead. Maybe you have a plan, or maybe you're still not certain. Either way, take your time and seek something that you'll enjoy doing. I'm sure you've heard the old cliche, and you'll hear it probably 1,000 times this week. But if you find a career that you love, then you'll never have a bad day at work. And I can attest to that, because I've certainly enjoyed every day of my career. So now I'm going to give you an example how I rolled in an attempt to teach you a few lessons, because even though you are out of school, learning never stops. When I was sitting out there in those same chairs, well, probably not the same chairs, they'd be 30 years old, but I knew what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a cop. My father was a cop, and I had heard far too many war stories from him and his friends, so to me, there was no other career. Well, actually, I did have a backup, weatherman. I like the weather. So I went to Roger Williams University after high school for law enforcement. Within 2 years, I had the opportunity to join the Woonsocket Police Force in 1988 at the age of 19. I remember sitting there in my first interview and asked, "Son, why do you want to be a police officer?" I knew what to say because of my dad. "I want to serve and protect the public, and above all, help people." What was I really thinking in my mind? I want to go out there and kick some butt, get into car chases, arrest bad guys, make drug busts, the whole shebang. So I managed to fool them and made it onto the force. Lessons learned. Sometimes throwing the bull works. So I went through the academy and was raring and ready to roll. This is it. Look out, Woonsocket. I remember my first call like it was yesterday. What was it going to be? A robbery, fight, maybe a drug deal? I get to the location of the call, and I meet with this little old lady. I walk up to her and ask her what's wrong, and she throws up on me. Welcome to the real world of police work. Lesson learned. Things are not always what they appear to be. Remember that one. It's an important one. You know, it's ironic. What I actually said at that very first interview really is what the job is all about, helping people. Sure, I've certainly had my share of excitement, not so much in Hopkinton, but especially in Woonsocket. You know, my career in law enforcement has given me many opportunities, such as earning my master's degree, attending the FBI National Academy. I've done things that I thought were never possible, providing security for the president, a presidential visit, and having the honor of being the incident commander for the security at the start of the 2014 as well as the 2015 Boston Marathon. One thing I never thought was possible was being an author of a book. I had a serial killer case that was mentioned earlier, and I had the opportunity to write a book. Now, obviously, my English teacher, Mr. Campo Piano, who's since retired, he didn't think it was possible either. Because when he heard the news that I wrote a book, he passed out. Yes, all great things, but looking back, to me, it was all about helping people and solving problems. Problem solving is the key to this profession and many others. In policing, you just can't show up on a call and say, "I've never seen this before. I have no idea what to do. I'm out of here." It doesn't work like that. But even if you have no clue what you're doing, it's all about the way you treat people. Whatever career or profession you choose, you will always be successful if you treat people with respect. One of the biggest qualities I look for when hiring is someone who has great emotional intelligence, someone who can communicate, understand, and most of all, have empathy for others. These are the individuals that will have great careers, not because they're the smartest or the most technical, but because they understand people and they're empathetic to their lives and their problems. This is why with people with great emotional intelligence are great problem solvers. And sometimes problem solving is just being a good listener, just understanding where people are coming from and showing a little bit of compassion to their issues. Believe me, this goes a long way, and will go a long way not just in policing, but any profession. Now, oftentimes we lose sight of this because it's human nature to worry about number one, yourself. But I promise you that when you start caring and being more concerned about others, it'll pay off huge dividends. And I'm talking about your profession, and obviously, most importantly, your life. You know, before I close, and I try to make this as brief as possible, I just got one bit of advice before you head out there in the great big world. Go easy on the social media. Be careful what you put out there. It's like, the saying, it's like old baggage. It never goes away. I can't tell you how many times that I've done interviews, background investigations, and when I get to the point of asking, hey, let me see your social media, you kind of get the look like that you just seen a ghost. And then it usually follows up by, after a long pause, well, I was just thinking, maybe this police thing's not for me. I just remembered I'm allergic to donuts. But this has been an honor for me, and I certainly thank Mr. Ducharme for inviting me. It's funny saying Mr. Ducharme. I've known him since we were little tykes, and he lived next door. I knew him as Keithy. But congratulations. Be safe tonight. Good luck to all in your future endeavors. Now go out there and give them hell.
Thank you, Mr. Lee. Now, the moment we've all been waiting for. I ask that you all join me in welcoming Superintendent Alan Himmelberger, Principal Michael Dudek, Assistant Principal Keith Ducharme, and School Committee Chair Erin Vinaco for the presentation of diplomas.
And now for the moment we've all been waiting for. Connor McNamara, valedictorian, high honors. Addie Katerina, salutatorian, high honors, National Honor Society. Cameron Christopher Russell, class president, high honors, National Honor Society, Student Council. Jack Quitsaw, class vice president, high honors, National Honor Society, Student Council. Allison Haley Denault, class secretary, high honors, National Honor Society, Student Council. Tyler Brabham, class treasurer, honors. Brendan Stefanik, class historian, high honors, National Honor Society, Student Council. Megan Paulus, class public relations. Kristen Aaliyah, high honors. Isaiah Alvarado. Jessica Angel. David Ariel, National Honor Society, honors. Edward Arsenault. Clean hands, clean hands. Mubezi Bakika.
Because I'm happy.
Kyle Brood.
Picture.
Let's not forget the picture, folks. Your parents will be mad. Look left. Cody Basati.
Good luck, Cody.
Ryan Baxter, honors. Evan Joel Boschman. Alicia Bernier. Brian Raymond Adam Bissonette, high honors.
And he's wearing pants.
Heather Blaze. Alex Robert Blanchette. Jason Blanchette. Dakota Houston Bloodworth. Ethan Charles Matthew Boucher.
And I got it right.
Jeremy Boucher, honors. Shane Edward Carey. Mariah D. Carpentier. Emily Taylor Carroll, high honors, National Honor Society. Brian Sorandello, honors. Michael Chickwin. Vincent Ciccarelli. Michael Colomb. Brian Cottonwa. David Canoia, honors. Carolyn Ann Kudo, honors.
Your brother's gonna be so mad.
Samuel Richard Croto. Mr. Dudek. No, not Mr. Dudek. Lyndon Davis, high honors, National Honor Society. Evan Darling, honors.
And the best smile in the class.
Jacob Daniel Eddy, honors. Jacob T. Edel, high honors, National Honor Society, Student Council. Amber Estes. Joshua Scott Fletcher. School committee member Wendy Greenstein, to Corey R. Jagier. Samantha Marie Gonzaga, honors. Melina Ann Grennan. Amber Garin. Amanda Gilbo, high honors. Samantha Ann Hackinson, high honors, National Honor Society. Robert Joseph Harvey, high honors. Corey James Hedica. Alexander Lucian Hempel, high honors, National Honor Society. Josh Henry. Kristen Holbrook. School committee member Georgette Jarrett. For her daughter, Amanda Lynn Jarrett. Andrew Johnson. Brian Jolica.
Good luck, pal.
Alyssa Caitlin Kelly, High Honors, National Honor Society. Tyler Kent, Honors.
Good luck, Tyler.
Samuel Covalli, High Honors, National Honor Society. Bryce Roy LaChapelle. School committee member Georgette Jarrett, presenting to Alexis Marie Landry, Honors. Jacob Gerard LeBrun, Honors. Michaela Victoria LeBrun. Nicholas Paul Leparati. Did I get it right? Maura Lorene Mahoney, Student Council. Timothy Morin. Paige Joyce O'Connell, Honors. Wyatt Paquin. Dakota James Pimenta. Jennifer Lee Poirier, High Honors, National Honor Society. Haley Parlett, High Honors, Student Council. Carissa Ashley Rockwell. Sarah Ruley. George W. Russell.
George, congratulations, buddy.
Devin C. Ryan. Joyce Ann Serafian. Lindsay Rose Schiavone. Liam James Shaw. Ariel Elizabeth Smith. Joe F. Smith.
Victory!
Nathan Andrew Spas, honors. Christopher James Spratt.
Good luck, Chris. Thank you.
Brandon Kyle Stovall.
Good luck, buddy. You're good. You're good.
School committee member Georgette Jarrett, presenting to Tara Christie Sullivan, honors. Chelsea Elizabeth Tavalone. Casey Lee Tilton. School committee member Steve Tringali, presenting to Emily Turcott, high honors. Jordan Vong Sethi, honors.
We're good. We're good. Oh, that was scary.
All right, roll in here. This way.
You going to be in?
All right. Everyone?
Want to be in? Want to be in? I promise.
Technology, right, Mr. Lee? Be careful what you put out there. You don't want to see these faces anywhere tonight. How about a hand for Jordan? Sarah Jane Walsh. Lauren Elizabeth Zeno, Honors Student Council. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2015. It is now my privilege to introduce your class president, Mr. Cameron Russell.
It's done. Thank you, Superintendent Himmelberger, Dr. Thompson, staff, distinguished guests, and the class of 2015. Congratulations, we did it. As Commander-in-Chief of this class, it's my duty to stand before you all with some selfless words of guidance and wisdom. I would like to first open with a generic motivational quote. Someone once said, "Good things come in small packages." And our class, one of the smallest to ever come through BMR, certainly exemplifies this sentiment. Despite our class size, we have always given our all. We had a terrific 4 years, managing to graduate as the only class in recent time to provide not only a fully funded class trip, complete with a heartwarming custom towel, but also still have enough leftover money to reimburse every single student with over 1 year of dues. Sitting before me is a group of talented individuals who I am proud to call my friends and who I love like family. I see brave future military members, artists, musicians, majors in graphic designing, engineering, nursing, and not really suring. On your voyage, it's inevitable you will encounter the I see a group of individuals prepared to eagerly go out into the world and share their own unique passions and talents. Today is just the beginning of so much, a time of great change. For the first time in 13 years, we really have no idea what to expect, but that's okay, because we're all in the same ship right now. Every night, we've gone to bed knowing exactly where we'll be the next morning, next week, next month. From then, we'd be right here, admiring Mr. Slate's endless supply of ties, enduring through Mr. McCormick's political indoctrinations, and enjoying the little things like the mad rush for free cookies at third lunch every Friday. In a way, today is a lot like our last lunch on a Friday. It is stale and a little painful to swallow, but still sweet and reassuring. Instead of cookies, we've received our diplomas, a symbol of freedom and a representation of our biggest accomplishment to date, the culmination of 13 very, very long years. It is from this point we will be expected to go forward and lead the next generation. That may seem like a big responsibility, but being a leader really does not require changing in any way who you are or who you have been. A leader is simply put, someone who comforts others and cares wholeheartedly. When a leader is brave, they reassure people by holding their hand and looking into their eyes. And even when a leader is terrified, they do the same exact thing. Right now, we are all in need of a little hand-holding and eye contact. You are ready for this. Every mental breakdown, every A-push project that lasted to 3 a.m., every argument over a class song, forgotten homework assignment, and every speech hastily written last minute until 5 a.m. Doesn't matter. None of that matters now. It's important those things happen, though, because they have prepared you for this very moment. They have given you the strength you need to move forward. So today, I ask you to please believe in yourself wholeheartedly and make decisions for your own. The diplomas you just received are not only symbols, but also tickets. Tickets to a shuttle which can take you not just anywhere in the world, but the universe. You see, the world is known, but the universe is not. So choose the universe and fly through space. You don't need to know where you're going, you can just go, and eventually you'll find something amazing. On your voyage, it's inevitable, you will encounter the occasional black hole, but at the end of every black hole is a new world, new dimension of exploration. You might say that statement holds no validity whatsoever, which it kind of doesn't, but do you really know that? Go find out. The point is, you can do anything you want and be anything you want to be. Don't let fear and excuses guide your voyage. You can spend your entire life remaining in the safe orbit of Earth, watching the same coasts and horizons each and every day, 16 times a day. Or you can voyage, go out and discover. If you're too afraid, just remember that it's just as easy to fail at something you don't want, so you might as well take a chance doing what you love. I have full faith in each and every one of you that you will all go on to do great things and develop into great people. You already have. None of this would have been possible without everything our teachers and staff have done for us. A special thank you to Mrs. Ducharme and Miss Desolitz for putting up with us all this time. You can also speak with them afterwards if you'd like to purchase a cookbook. Most importantly, thank you parents and family. None of us would be here today without your help. Just because we aren't children anymore and our childhood will only live on in your cherished memories does not mean we don't still love and need you each and every day of our lives. Godspeed and congratulations to the class of 2015. You are all encouraged to take a special graduation edition of the Pony Express, which will be passed around concluding the ceremony. Congratulations, class of 2015 and fellow alumni.